Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Randall. This is the McClures. We react, review, we make fun of, we laugh at stuff over here. Links in the description if you want to support the channel, keep me making videos. We're going to be checking out a Daily Wire story today. Ron DeSantis, I can beat Biden in a presidential race. I would have fired Fauci. Interesting. Alright, this was written by Ryan Saavedra, posted March the 21st on dailywire.com. So if you want to go check out the actual article, that's where it's at. But Florida Governor Ron DeSantis punched back at former President Donald Trump after enduring months of attacks from the man he appears increasingly likely to challenge for the 2024 Republican presidential nominee. DeSantis made the remarks in an interview with Piers Morgan on Fox Nation's Piers Morgan Uncensored. It's set to air later this week. The remarks from DeSantis come after the former president has launched multiple attacks on the governor since the midterm elections ended, including trying to brand the governor with derogatory names, promoting baseless claims that DeSantis is a groomer, and claiming that Democratic billionaire George Soros endorsed DeSantis. DeSantis was slammed by the former president on Monday after he spoke out against the prosecution of Trump by the Manhattan District Attorney's Office investigation, calling it an example of pursuing a political agenda and weaponizing the office. DeSantis took a swipe at Trump while making the remark, saying, "I don't know what goes into paying hush money to a porn star to secure silence over some type of alleged affair. I just can't speak to that." So he did take a little dig at Trump, which nobody has a problem with. He's digging you, you dig him. No one's got an issue with that. Trump responded on social media writing, "Ron DeSanctimonious will probably find out about false accusations and fake stories sometime in the future as he gets older, wiser, and better known. When he's unfairly and illegally attacked by a woman, even classmates that are underage or possibly a man." While talking to Morgan at the governor's mansion in Tallahassee, DeSantis gave his strongest indication yet that he intends to enter the race for president. "If I were to run, I'm running against Biden. Like he and Trump, are competing for the Republican nomination potentially. I get that, but ultimately, the guy I'm going to focus on is Biden because I think he's failed the country. I think the country wants a change. I think they want a fresh start, a new direction. So we'll be very vocal about that. I spent a lot of time in Florida fighting back." So when asked if he thinks that he can beat Biden in a presidential race, DeSantis responded, "I think so." Well, there's some confidence. That's the kind of confidence we like to see in a leader. Maybe. I might. If you ask Trump whether he can beat Biden in a presidential race, what do you think he would say? Definitely not, "I think so." So Morgan wrote in an op-ed describing the upcoming interview that it was clear that the governor has had enough of Trump's constant baiting and felt ready to take him on. When asked about differences between himself and Trump, DeSantis said that there were several. The approach to COVID was different. "I would have fired somebody like Fauci," DeSantis said. "I think he got way too big for his britches, and I think he did a lot of damage. I also think just in terms of my approach to leadership, I get personnel in the government who have the agenda of the people and share our agenda. You bring your own agenda in, you're gone. You're just not going to have that. So the way we run the government, I think, is no daily drama. Focus on the big picture, put points on the board, and I think that's something that's very important." That is definitely true facts. DeSantis has done a great job in Florida getting things done and pushing things forward, so to speak. But that doesn't mean anything. DeSantis laughed off Trump's derogatory nickname, saying, "I don't know how to spell the sanctimonious one. I don't really know what it means, but I kind of like it. It's long. It's got a lot of vowels," he said. "We'll go with that. That's fine. I mean, you can call me whatever you want, just as long as you also call me a winner, because that's what we've been able to do in Florida, put a lot of points on the board, and really take this state to the next level. To me, it's just background noise. It's not important for me to be fighting with people on social media. It's not accomplishing anything for people I represent. So we will really just focus on knocking out victories day after day. And if I get involved in all the undertow, I would not be able to be an effective governor. So I don't think it's something that makes sense for me. DeSantis said that he had a good conversation with Trump, which started because he repeatedly defended the president over false allegations of his campaign colluded with Russia in 2016. I would go on TV, I would defend him when it wasn't popular, and when it was kind of politically risky, but I just thought it was the right thing to do, and then I thought that he had good ideas for the country. And then when I became governor, his last 2 years as president, we worked very well together. He had a place in Florida, and we worked well to serve our state. DeSantis said that Trump's tune changed dramatically after he dominated in the midterm elections, while the anticipated red wave really did not materialize across the country the way many thought it would. My view, though, is that we should want the country to do well. I want other Republicans to do well. I want them to eclipse me. We're setting a great standard in Florida. Have everyone up their game. DeSantis said that as a leader, it was important to look at America's founding fathers for the type of character that is needed to be president. It's not saying that you don't ever make a mistake in your personal life, but I think, what type of character are you bringing? So somebody who really set the standard is George Washington, because he always put the republic over his own personal interest. When he won the American Revolution, Washington surrendered his sword. King George III said it's the greatest man in the world if he gives up power. I think the person is more about how you handle your public duties and the kind of character you bring to that endeavor. Let's put the country first rather than worrying about any personalities or any type of individual. At the end of the day, I'm a vessel for the aspirations of the people I represent. It's not about me. As Ronald Reagan said, there's no limit to what you can accomplish if you don't care who gets the credit. DeSantis said that he has not made a final decision about whether he will run for president during this cycle. So he didn't break the beans on this interview that's coming out later this week, obviously. I don't think, more and more as the days go on, I don't even know if he's going to run. If these polls keep coming out, putting Trump at 80% and him at 20%, I think it would be more politically advantageous for him to endorse Trump, maybe even go for the VP position, but endorse Trump and wait your turn. Wait your turn till 2028. But I don't know. With the political tides shifting all the time, this is his window, so to speak, because he can't run for governor again, so he's going to be out of office. He obviously isn't going to run for something else. So he would be out of public eye, so to speak, for a few years before he has to run in 2028. And that's why everybody's saying that now is his window. Everybody knows who he is. He's in the news all the time. He's a current leader. And if you wait a few years, then you may not be able to build that steam back up. And I get it. That may be that may be true. This may be your opportunity. But it's not, buddy. It's not. Trump needs to get back in and finish what he started and finish cleaning house. Trump will be able to get way more done on a second term, not worried about re-election or anything like that, than DeSantis will be. He'll have to worry about running for re-election. He's young. He also has to worry about his career the rest of his life. Trump's already gone full steam ahead. You know what I mean? He's already put his flag in the ground, drew his line in the sand, so to speak. And we already know where he stands. But DeSantis has got plenty of room to be flip-floppy all over the road to keep his political career going. But I appreciate you guys stopping by for that Daily Wire story. There are links down in the description if you want to help support the channel. We take donations, but of course you can always go to www.mcclures.store. It's a company I started to try to help Americans who make products. So everything on the website is made in America. See if we have anything that you need. If we don't, buy something for somebody else. I don't know. Appreciate you guys stopping by. We're live Rumble Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, 3:30 to 5:30. Make sure you come hang out. And if you come hang out, you got to chat, people. You got to chat. Don't just watch. Get involved. Participate. And if you're on an Android phone, then we forgive you. I feel bad for you, but we still forgive you.